everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about 6 steering wheel secrets revealed. That's right, I will be revealing 6 of my own personal steering wheel secrets that I have come up with over the years of driving and sort of teaching through these driving videos on YouTube. So let's get right into the video. Secret number 1 is 9-3 is not necessarily the best grip. Now, 9-3 is the best grip in certain situations, but it's not the best grip in other situations. So it all depends. And there have been studies shown now that 9-3 will put your thumbs potentially in interference with the airbag. So they're recommending 10-2. But 10-2 isn't always the best grip either. So what I recommend, the secret is that you got to use the best steering wheel grip for the situation that you're in. I'll give you an example. Sometimes I go to 9-3 when I need to rest my arm over here. If I'm tired, if I did a shoulder workout in the basement hustling, I need to rest my arm, I go 9-3. Regular driving, I'll go 10-2 for the most part, but then I do a hybrid, where if I have to use a lever or a button on the steering wheel, I keep one hand in position at 10-2, and I move the other hand to either the 3 o'clock to deal with these, or the 9 o'clock to deal with those over there. But one hand always stays at the 10-2. I only move one hand at a time. That's my version. If I'm driving on the highway, sometimes I go like this. If I need to shift gears, if I'm ever banging gears in a manual car, sometimes I go like this. So 9-3 is not necessarily the best grip. For your driving test, use whatever grip they want you to use. But with general life driving, practical wise, day to day, use the grip that's best for you and the situation that you're in. Number 2, secret number 2 is that 2 hands will give you more control. Listen, I was 16. I got my license almost the day, I turned 16. I went for my licensing test and I actually failed the first time. And the second time that I went, which was a few days later or something, I went with a close friend of mine, I got my license. So I was like a 16-year-old driver, okay? I had one hand on the wheel, music blasting all the time. And then I realized, sure, I think I look cool. In my head, I looked cool. But in reality, I was being unsafe. Because 2 hands will always give you more grip. I don't care how good of a driver you are. One hand is not as good as 2 hands in terms of safety. Now, 2 hands on the wheel all the time. I understand you got to take them off to shift gears, to change the radio, to drink your sip of coffee. Delicious, right? You got to take one hand off, I get it. But for the most part, 2 hands should be on the wheel, okay? Number 3, most of the main controls of the car can actually be accessed from the wheel, okay? So really, think about it this way. You're starting to drive, you put your car in drive, assuming you have an automatic car. My hands are on the wheel. When I'm switching lanes, I need to signal. My signal is over here, okay? If it starts raining, I need to turn on the wipers. The wipers are over here on the lever. Sorry, in this car, they're over here. The wipers are over here, okay? If I need to deal with my headlights, the headlight lever is over here, okay? If I need to change a radio station, it's over here. I need to deal with Bluetooth, and this is even an older car. This car is already 10 years old, 10 plus years old. So it's all over here, okay? If I need to deal with my cruise control, it's all over here. The only time in which I have to remove my hands from the steering wheel is to deal with climate control, okay, to shift gears if I'm driving a manual car, or to put the hazards on. And even in some cars, the hazards are on top of the steering wheel. So pretty much all of the controls can be accessed from the wheel. So really, you have very few excuses to remove your hands from the steering wheel. Number 4, secret number 4. This one is a really, I left the top 3 secrets for the end over here. So hopefully you're still staying tuned for the video. Okay, I only got 3 more, and they're going to be good, so stay tuned. Bumping the sides of the range of motion of the steering wheel can actually hurt the car. Okay, it can hurt the steering mechanism and the suspension of the car. So, you have your steering wheel. If you turn it all the way to the left, this is the end of the range of motion. If you turn it too hard, if you bump the side enough times, it's going to damage the car. Same thing with the right side. In my other vehicle, which is a Honda CR-V, the steering it's a 2017 Honda CR-V, so it's a lot newer than this. This is 2010 Mazda 3. The steering in the CR-V is like so light. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. But when I first got it, I was bumping the sides of the range of motion quite often. My wife was like, saying like, listen, you're going to damage it. And I said, unfortunately, she was right. I was going to damage it. I didn't, I told her like, nah, I said, everything will be fine, honey. Don't worry. But yeah, I knew I was going to damage it. So I learned where the range of motion was. And that's because in that vehicle, it doesn't have the same steering wheel range of motion as this. This is a 3-turn steering wheel. 1, 2, 3. In that car, it's only 2.5 turns, which is cool. And I'll get more to the turns in just a moment because it deals with another secret. Number 5, your wheel can be adjusted. Check this out. In almost every car that's even relatively modern, there's going to be probably a lever in which you can adjust the steering wheel. Check this out. Up and down, in and out. Look at that. Check that out. Put it wherever you want to put it. You know, don't leave the steering wheel where it needs to be. See, that's not good for me. I need to raise it a little bit right there so I can see the gauges nice and completely and my hands rest appropriately on the wheel. You know, don't leave the wheel where it is just because you don't want to adjust. It takes like a second to adjust it. So just adjust it. It's as simple as that. Secret number 6 is that your steering wheel can actually be used to make sure that your wheels are straight. And I've done many videos on this, but it's really cool and not enough people know it. I'm not going to be happy till every driver on this earth knows this trick. That's why I'm going to keep including it, okay? So if you want to make sure that your wheels are straight, you need to find out your complete range of motion like I showed you how to do before. Go all the way to the right, okay? Now, turn to the left all the way and count how many turns. So we got 1, okay, 2, my arm is itchy, 3. So this is a 3-turn steering wheel. Now that I'm all the way on the left, to get my wheel centered or straight, I need to do half that amount of the complete range of motion. We're taking the complete range, we're cutting it in half. So it was 3 turns, we need to do 1.5 turns because that's half that amount. 1.5. There you go. My wheels are straight. So your steering wheel can actually be used to figure out if your wheels are straight. And obviously those directions can be reversed. We're just getting the whole range of motion, cutting it in half, and going from all the way on one side of the range of motion halfway to where, and that brings us to center, okay? Very simple. That's it. Those are 6 steering wheel secrets revealed. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.